Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. It is burst mode time, baby. So I was gonna tackle this as soon as it came out, but then it was when we got the news regarding the ECA, for the Insamasu. So I couldn't get this on time, but now we're here. We're gonna go ahead and tackle the burst mode for the actual Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta Dokkan event. Pretty interesting. So we're gonna start off with Worldwide Chaos, of course. We'll of course show you guys my setup and see how we go here. I'll try to choose as many of the multipliers that we have, so that way we are good to go. Don't know what are the best ones that people have chosen, right? So first and foremost, we go over here with these ones because these ones are easy. Just adding the no stun, no seal, no attack and defense lowering. Let's do this. Just raising the attack by a little bit. That's a lot of HP actually. We'll do that. And of course we're just missing 10 more. No, 90 more. Let's do this right here. And lower the attack a little bit more. You guys know me. If we don't have any struggles, then I'm good to go. So we're gonna go with Worldwide Chaos, AGL, and Physical, it seems. So let's go here. Let's see. Some of these clones, they have 32 team costs, so can be able to bring the clones in here, no problem. Let's bring this Samasu too. Why not? And we should be in good shape. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Good old burst mode. So it kind of makes sense, right? So they are doing this burst mode here. I don't know actually as to why they're doing it, but getting this burst mode kind of correlates with the action of us getting that little teaser or like leak that happened with the whole reveal for the reveal of the part 2 Dokkan Fest LR, right? So as you guys know, we are going to get a GT celebration for part 2 because that is basically the next I guess the next celebration, as it was leaked by the good old intern or something like that. But they showed the picture of the cover art for the Omega Shenron burst mode, like the little album art. Typically whenever so at the end of the video, once we get closer to that, I'll make sure to show the actual image of the album, of course, of this Dokkan event that we just got, which of course is one of the main burst modes that we just got, right? So I'll make sure to show that and see if we, you know, it'll correlate basically once you get to see the album art of the release of the Omega Shenron Dokkan event being listed as one of the arts that you can be able to get because it's burst mode. It has it available, so basically that's the little small spoiler that they gave out, right? So I don't know. It might have not made sense because I am actually like feeling ever so sleepy. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. let me rephrase. So the Dokkan event or Omega Shenron is going to get like revamped because there's going to be a new stage added, right? And we got that small leak shown as basically as a leak. So we got that shown out and it does seem to be that it's going to be an Omega Shenron being shown as the next card. So yeah, it's because that Omega Shenron is getting a burst mode. That's why it got leaked out like that. So that's why it's interesting, not because of me actually trying to make sense. So I'm sorry. Let me not talk and let's just do this burst mode, right? Let me not fool around, right? So I'm curious as to when, of course, we are going to get the data download. By the time this video goes out, we have already gotten the data download, so everything regarding part 2 stuff might be coming out soon. We're going to get a challenge event with like defeating the Infinite Samasu or something like that, where we can be able to get a support memory. In addition to that, we are going to get a new stage added into the team, like the Perfect Cooperation event, where we can be able to get skill orbs, I'm assuming, for any particular character. Technically speaking, we don't know what characters in specific are going to show up there, so we'll of course be able to see that, right? As soon as we get the data download, right? So yeah, so burst mode, pretty interesting, right? Good old burst mode right here. You guys know already with me and trying to get the 6,000 points, I'm not gonna do this as like, oh my god, now we can go ahead and do as many, gather as many points as possible, because yes, we can, right? I'm not gonna do that. You guys know me, 6,000 points, that is the deal. We of course have some additional categories that we can use in order for us to get the main additional points, right? Of course, if you do go beyond the 6,000 points, you accumulate those points, so you're gonna be looking pretty good, right? So another surprise, again, I'm pretty sure we might see this like locked during the data download. Can you imagine that it within the data download it is just hidden that we are going to get the Super ECA for, not Super ECA, just ECA. I mentioned this earlier today as well. Well, earlier yesterday. The ECA for the Vegeta and Trunks, which, you know, we kind of thought that we were going to get the ECAs for them too, but sadly it was just Fusion Samasu. So I like Samasu. It's a good help for villains and everything. Just like I mentioned various times, I just wish he was a bit better, just a bit better in terms of, you know, being a sustainable tank, most likely on the team, apart from the, you know, the new Rose and Samasu card, right? So we'll just, you know, do our thing. Of course, they're gonna be pretty good. I remember when this guy got his ECA, this AGL Samasu card. I love this ECA when he came out, man. It was so good. Alright, so we're doing some pretty hefty damage here. Of course, do let me know down in the comments below how many points were you guys able to get, because I know that everybody is like, you know, a lot of people do go crazy on burst mode. I, for one, just don't like to go super crazy. Granted, I want to say that you are missing out on some points if you don't go super crazy on burst mode, but if you're like me, who is pretty tired right now and would like to go to bed and just get this video out, that's basically what I'm gonna do, right? Just get the video out, just make sure that it's available. You can be able to get the 6,000 points easily. You don't have to go super crazy. I'm not using any of the new characters except for the free-to-play characters that you guys can be able to obtain. And of course, we're using the physical and AGL typings. So just being able to get the most out of the points that we can be able to access, right? And yeah, nothing too shabby, nothing too bad. Of course, being a GT fan, I am excited to see what they have in store for GT in terms of that celebration, considering the fact that, you know, we kind of know what it's going to be for part 1, the Omega Shenron. But we don't know what the Carnivore lore is going to be. We don't know if the Carnivore lore is going to be the just like reversible exchange Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. A lot of people do want them to fuse into Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. I'd be one of those people. I wouldn't say that it's the most concerning things. I'm okay with not getting the fusion on them, because of course some characters that have not fused at all, right, have been really, really good, right? So I'm okay with not getting the fusion on them. But I'm pretty sure everybody got so mad that these guys didn't fuse at all that they were like, nah, bro, we need the fusions. We need the fusion happening right here. We need it. So yeah, I get it. I understand. But if they made the characters really, really good, which I said, which has been a discussion in the past, like I'm okay with them just being non-fusing, as long as they made the character like pretty busted, right? So I'm okay with that. So yeah, all right. Well, now I'm gonna jump in with the Time Travelers team. We're gonna still try to get at least 6,000 points. As you guys can see, these are the conditions, right? We didn't went super crazy. Now I will, of course, do the same thing with the other team, right? The wow, I just forgot about it. It's Time Travelers. Time Travelers, right? Yeah. So we'll do the same thing. We'll get Time Travelers in here. The one caveat of things, you know, it's going to be a bit different, is the gonna add a bit more extra attack. Why not? Actually, we can use the same team technically. So I'll get closer and closer to the end of the fight, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we made it back. So we're basically super close to just finishing this off. So basically this is the team, right? It's the same team as the Worldwide Chaos one. We just added a little bit more extra attack power just to test the waters out. Can you imagine if we just died here? That would be silly. That would be silly, but we're fine. Yeah. Of course we gave a bit extra attack power, but we should be pretty good right now. But yeah, it's exactly the same team. The team cost is okay. We're just basically using the same characters as the last time. So you guys shouldn't have a problem with, of course, Time Travelers and Worldwide Chaos. Should be the same teams, same missions. The only thing that we just added was a bit extra attack power, just so we can fulfill the 6,000 points condition. And of course, you do have access to some of those like older characters. Of course, Super ECA, Rose, Goku Black was available during these banners, and we also did the mission on how to beat his Super ECA stage, so you guys were able to have access to that. And then of course we got some of the free-to-play Roses, which I am going to make a video of. I just wanted to like finish off link leveling them and getting them ready to go. So we sit down sooner rather than later before we get the part 2 stuff, so that we can be able to talk about these like free-to-play characters, and then of course do the things that we need to do. with the Future Saga portion of the celebration rather than the other sagas. Well, GT, right? So there you go. We got burst mode taken down. We are going to collect our rewards here. Bam. Let me go over to the home screen and actually enable the audio here so that I can be able to listen to the OST that we just got. All right, so we are here just to make sure that I avoid copyright claim. I think I lowered the audio and stuff, so let's see the event itself. Yeah, it's right here, so let's give it a listen. You know, that's not a bad OST for that one. Oh, I do like this one too. Okay, it's some of the older ones, but it's not bad. Sure. You know what? We'll get them. Why not? I'm not gonna use them, I'm pretty sure. But as you guys can see, I still have like 119,000 burst mode points. Which, of course, for me, my favorite ones is the one that's playing right now. Which is the full power, super full power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegeta intro animation. Then of course we got this one too, which is the active skill, but I like this one a bit more. So yeah, most of these I have not gotten. Of course, I think you can be able to get all of these, but I'm sure that by most points that you gather on burst mode, the more points you are able to receive, therefore you're able to get some more burst mode points, so you can be able to unlock even more stuff and maybe retain some of the points there. So it's one of the many reasons I just don't go super crazy is because of that. So yeah, but there you go. That's it for burst mode. So do let me know down in the comments below how you guys went along and beat this. Pretty simple, right? It wasn't super bad. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let me know down in the comments below how you guys went along and beat this, what kind of teams or characters that you guys were able to use for this. Let me know down in the comments below. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys check yourselves with some gamer subs. Link is in the description. Use code Radicon, get yourself 10% off your purchase. And make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, stay tuned with some more Dokkan stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one.